Queen G, Queen Gizelle was right. She was right. Give it up.
Come on, give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up.
So at the season 9 Real Housewives of Potomac reunion, Gizelle called Stacy out for starting her own Happy Eddie. Stacy had told someone that she was a celebrity, and whoever the person that she told them that they should work with her on starting her own cannabis line. She denied it. She sat there with a straight face and denied it.
Are you sure?
Gizelle said, and I quote, "When she comes out with a Happy Stacy next season, don't be surprised." I believe Stacy. I felt that Gizelle didn't say anybody's names. I thought that Gizelle was kind of bullying her. She seemed to have a lot of heat for Stacy in the moment and not enough for Mia. And Mia was the one who said that her daughters were sneaking niggas in the house when Gizelle was out of the country.
I had to get that one in.
But Gizelle didn't really come with any receipts. And it's hard for me to kind of listen to what Gizelle or any of the ladies have to say on the show because they've lied. They have all lied.
I'm sorry. I have to be honest about it.
And so she said something, but I didn't really put too much weight in it. And Stacy made a fool of me.
What you did was you just made me look stupid.
Because Stacy announced on Juneteenth that she is launching her own cannabis line, and the name of it is Shayo.
When I tell you, my damn heart like to drop out my chest, okay?
Now check this out. Shayo is a Nigerian term meaning to be joyous or happy.
Yes. No shade.
So Gizelle had it down all the way to the T. Shayo. Only thing that Stacy didn't do is she didn't make it Shayo Stacy. That's the only thing she didn't do. She just made it happy. Not Happy Eddie, not Happy Stacy. All she did was make it happy.
See, that's a dirty ass bitch right there.
You could have found another name to make your cannabis line in. You could have found another name. It didn't have to be Happy, anything related to Happy.
You got me fucked up.
But I'm just shocked that Stacy just sat there and lied to us, and she seems to not have any shame. Me personally, I just would have scratched the idea if I was Gizelle, right? She called me to the carpet about it. I denied it. I just would have scratched it. But she is still pushing this product like she didn't lie straight to our face. Why would anybody want to support this brand after you lied about it? And then it seems like a direct bite off of Happy Eddie. Because the thing is, Eddie is not the first person to come out with a cannabis line. But did you want to, and you probably was inspired by him, but did that mean that you have to come out with the name Happy too?
Fucking worse, also. Fucking worse.
And you ain't even Nigerian.
The nerve of this bitch.
Bitch, you ain't even Nigerian and you don't want to put Shayo out there? I don't like that. I just would have never took Stacy as this type of tacky individual.
She's a messy, tacky bitch.
But this is definitely who she is, which is why she didn't pay TJ. After she got done with TJ and they had already they was already through filming the show, she didn't feel like she needed to pay TJ anymore. And that's why TJ told us that she faked the relationship and she paid him to be on the show.
Wow.
It can be.
Really?
And I believe that she paid TJ now. And I tried to give her the benefit of the doubt because I feel like when niggas get mad, they say anything. But I was saying during the season that I felt like that she got TJ on the show to play like she was in a relationship with him because she didn't want to talk about that white man.
I can say so much about your husband.
She didn't want to be a part of the show, so she probably needed to bring a spouse on the show, or she probably would have been a friend of the show. Similar to how Sutton was on the show. Sutton had all of the money, but her ex-husband didn't want to be on the show, and he didn't want the children to be on the show. So Sutton's first season, she was a friend of. I think that Stacy got with TJ. She hired TJ. She knew that he wasn't a stereotypical straight Black man, and she knew that Black people are obsessed with sexuality, and she knew that it would be talked about.
100% correct.
I remember during the season listening to reviews and being online, and the only thing that people can talk about was TJ being gay or TJ being feminine. And I remember at the point it was like, okay, the nigga gay or the nigga is bisexual, y'all. Let's move on. You know, we don't have to keep on talking about it every episode. She knew how it would work out for her because she was talked about. She was kind of pushed to the forefront of all of the women this season, a little bit, but behind Mia though.
The weight of the 8 citations.
But TJ was more popular than Stacy even.
No.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes.
I would say that TJ was more popular than Stacy. And I also think that Stacy didn't think that I think that she knew that she was gonna be talked about, but she didn't know that that people would want to see TJ holding the peach instead of her. And that's probably another reason why she didn't play. She wanted him there so she could have a storyline, but she never thought that he would show up and take her shot.
And the nominees for Best Actress in a Groovy Nightclub Drama.
But I think that these kind of stunts are ruining the show. We're almost 20 years on reality or with viewing or watching reality TV. And now people know how to move in front of the camera. They lying for storylines. They don't want to show their real reality because they always want to be seen in a good light. Then we have people like Mia who don't give a damn about how they look in front of the camera as long as they're center peach, as long as all the talk around the town is about her. She don't really care what she put in front of the camera.
That ghetto shit gotta go.
Yeah. You know, I just think that everybody is in on it. I feel like Bravo and Truly Original really don't care. I feel like they feel like that we gonna look at whatever they give us. And the cast only cares about the ratings. And this is why reality TV is becoming a dying genre. Now, the women are still filming, and I wonder how this is playing out on the show. And girl, Stacy, you had the audacity to really present Happy Stacy during the next season like Gizelle called you out for? Because I remember Gizelle told this to Wendy, and this is 2-0 for Gizelle and Wendy, her telling Wendy something, because remember she told Wendy not to trust Karen, and Karen didn't like her, and Wendy didn't believe her. And now she told Gizelle, Gizelle told Wendy that Stacy is coming out with Happy Stacy. I remember Wendy saying, Stacy, I hope that's not true. I hope that you wouldn't do that without telling me. And Stacy was like, it's not true. And Gizelle said, girl, I'm telling you now.
Fuck you. Come on.
I'm telling you now. And she really has no shame.
Get that bitch out of here.
Get her off the show. They're ruining the show. The girls already not fouled.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that the girls are not doing their thing, but they're not doing it.
The Potomac girls already not fouled. And then we coming up here lying. It's a scheme. It's a stunt. I really don't want to see it. I really don't want to see it. It's embarrassing at this point. It's embarrassing. And she literally has no shame. Ugh. I just feel stupid because I went against my girl.
I'm pissed as a motherfucker. Yeah, I'ma say it. I'm mad as a motherfucker.
You know I love Gizelle. You know, she is the queen of Potomac. Well, I think that she's the co-queen with Karen. I think that they both what and what. But I went against Gizelle on this one. I just thought that Gizelle was bullying the girl. But Gizelle was telling the truth. She was telling the truth, okay? But y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think, you know, I feel like I don't think that there's nothing wrong with Stacy starting a cannabis line. I don't. But the way that she did it was tacky. You lied about it. You seen how Eddie did his, and now you want to come out with a line, and then you done took the name Happy. That is what the shame is to me. You should have been up. You could have been right about. You could have been forthcoming about it. But it's seeming like that Wendy is that girl.
It's about it.
Wendy is that girl. Wendy came out with a candle. Now Karen came out with a candle. Wendy had on a dress in the season 9 photo, cast photo. Gizelle wore the white version of the dress to the reunion. I believe it was during the season. Wendy had an event. She had a setup. Then Karen had her stuff set up the way Wendy is. And now Wendy's husband coming out with a cannabis line. And now Stacy coming out with a cannabis line. All the way down to the name. Wendy is that girl over at Potomac. We got to give it up.
You are what you want to be.
Happy where you
I'm what you want to be.
The girl, you know, I may not think she's that girl, but
never be.
But it seems like everybody on the show thinks she's that girl. But y'all, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Do y'all think that Stacy is wrong? Bring back, shout out to Denny the Explorer. Bring back shame. Bring back shame. I hope nobody buy none of this cannabis. And bitch, you gonna put, and I don't, the thing for me is, girl, what do you mean you gonna launch it on Juneteenth?
You knew better than to pull some crap like that. You better watch your back.
And you over there laid up with a white man. I'm side-eyeing the bitch like that. We know, I'm just saying, we gotta side-eye people who sleep outside their race and then try to do stuff like, I'm just joking. But thank y'all so much for clicking on the video. Y'all, I really appreciate the love and support. And I'll see y'all later. Adios.
Call Daddy. Tell him 25.